Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Potato, and here we check out the latest and the greatest strategy games each and every day of the week. Today, we're checking out a game which could, frankly, be custom-made for me. It is an epic city-state / colony sim builder-style game, Songs of Six. Yes, let's jump into things and see what we've got going on. We'll actually jump into the tutorial map, because I think it probably showcases exactly what we need to do and what opportunities you have in this honestly massive, wonderful world. Okay, this is it. We've arrived in new and promising land. Can you tame it and prove yourself a worthy king? I can, hopefully. Yeah, excellent. Brilliant. Thank you very much for that. We have a little objective. Build an 8x8 vegetable farm, and we can read this message and further stuff as we go. Right, so as ever, I will endeavor to explain exactly what the heck is happening. And to be honest, this is quite a complex game. This is quite a complex game, so I would thoroughly recommend that if you're interested in checking it out, then, you know, you just go and do it. There's a demo available right now, and you can see for yourself what this game has to offer. Now, we start with this kind of little, I guess, throne room, because it has a throne in it. Your seat of power, don't lose it, and don't cut it off from your citizens. Indeed. We start with a couple of resources as well. Stone, livestock, vegetables, wood, and some rations as well. There's some flashing information going down the side here, which I kind of want to get rid of, but that's fine. Yeah, there we go. Right-click to toggle the flashing. We'll try and get rid of as much of this flashing as possible. Can't get rid of that flashing, unfortunately, at this moment in time. Anyway, we have an objective to build a vegetable farm, and let's do that. Right, so you can see that we start with a bunch of these people. Now, I say people. People is a very, very strong word. They're pig people. Davila Weinmar. Okay, you're an odd jobber. That's fine. There's loads and loads and loads and loads and loads of stats that go into sort of combining what somebody is. There's also a whole bunch of different characteristics, you know, which basically make them happy. And we like happy little piggies. Anyway, let's get some of the infrastructure built. And by infrastructure, I of course mean the vegetable farm, an 8x8 vegetable farm. We were advised to build it close to the water, which is exactly what we'll do. 95% fertility. Farmers, we're going to have 1 and yearly output of 28 vegetables. I mean, that's not a tremendous amount of vegetables, but that's a-okay. Anyway, since nobody has a specific job at this moment in time, everyone is going to go and build it after having a little swearing fealty session. Excellent. Brilliant. Now, before you say, Potato, this looks like nothing. There's nothing here. Well, let me tell you, things can get absolutely crazy, and I hope that over the course of this episode, I'm going to be able to show you truly, I guess, where the scalability lies in this game. So anyway, happy days. We've got ourselves the vegetable farm. We need a few vegetables to plant in the field in order to actually turn it into a proper farm, but we should have no real issues in doing that over the course of the next wee while. Anyway, yeah, it looks like there's a lot of information on the screen at the moment. There's actually not. This is basically just a list of all of the different bits and bobs that we have in terms of storage. And then we've also got like a little overview of all of the different races that you can... There we go. Thank you. I will build a hunter in just a second. A little overview of all of the different races that we have. This signifies that we have 9 people of this type right now, but also that we can get extra immigrants if we want to, and we will definitely be doing that. We'll be doing that very, very soon. But for now, let's get ourselves a hunter. So we want to go into agriculture. We want to build a hunter. Now, the way that this game operates in terms of building buildings is actually very, very cool. I like it a lot. So what we can do is we can say, okay, I want a 7x7 hunting station or hunter, whatever. It builds this. We can toggle whether we put auto build the walls around the room. If we want to build the walls by ourselves, we're more than welcome to do that. Let's put some, I don't know, like, we'll put in a few doors. There's no real reason not to have, like, more than one door. And then every room has, like, a few requirements for different bits and bobs that it needs inside it. So, for example, we can build 3 workbenches here, and then we can build an auxiliary station, or 2. We need to make sure that we don't actually impede access anywhere to anything. Sure, that's fine. So that's going to get our efficiency up to 100. Since we've built multiple workbenches, we're going to be able to employ 3 hunters here, and that is going to be how we build our first building. It's very, very simple. I like it a lot. So we'll immediately get that started. So that's pretty darn good. How many resources do we have left? We've got 115 wood. That is, of course, going to be decreasing over the course of time. That is not necessarily a problem. We can also have a little look at the time up here just to sort of keep a track on exactly where we are. Now, before we go any further, whilst we're waiting for all of my little piggy people to build this, we should probably take a little look. We should probably take a little look at the world, because believe it or not, okay, so we start in this little region. This is the world that we inhabit, and look at the size of it. Look at the size of it. Look at the complexity of it, and look at the way in which we can interact with it. It is so unbelievably good. It really, really is. It's very, very cool indeed. We need to be careful because obviously we have like nothing at the moment, but you know, wars, conquest, trading, all of that is down the line. All of that is down the line. Right? How are we doing? It's leisure time apparently. People are just chilling. That's okay. I can wait a little bit for my hunter to get. I don't know why it's called a hunter. A hunting station. A hunter. A hunter to me seems like the occupation, but yeah, what do I know? Clearly not very much. What do we got? Constructed room. We've got one constructed room, and that's flashing. Well, thanks for making me aware. Look at this. Look at how good this looks. Look at how good this looks. Oh, that is fantastic. We require maintenance. Wonderful. Excellent. I really love tutorials that sort of take you through and get you established with all the sort of important buildings. Infrastructure, this is where we can find the janitor, and also just have a little look at all of the different buildings that we can get. Not to mention the fact that there is a research tech tree sort of thing, which is going to allow us to unlock more stuff. Room is unavailable and must be unlocked by toolsmithing. There you go. So, you know, there's a whole bunch of buildings here. I mean, just the sheer number of buildings. It is absolutely marvelous. We don't need a hunter. I don't know why I'm trying to build a hunter. That seems daft. We'll build a janitor. A janitor is like a pre-built thing, apparently. Let's do that. Brilliant. Yep, happy days. And then we'll go back into 3 times speed. How are we doing in terms of wood? We've got very, very little wood, and I suspect that we're probably going to run out. Why don't we set up a little felling tree order here? We'll maybe say get rid of all of that, and we can actually zoom out, by the way. This is probably quite interesting, and there's sort of different, I guess, different highlights all over the map that sort of showcase exactly what is in the area. So we can see that there's something dangerous over here. I can't see exactly where it is, but there's something dangerous over there, if that's a red little block. There's something interesting and dangerous over here too. But again, I can't really delve in to see what's going on. We've also got some animals just chilling out on the map. There's quite a lot of these. There's a whole bunch of animals, to be fair. There's a whole bunch of animals. Right. Where on earth is my building? Oh, it's up here. There we go. Thought I lost it for a second there. Right, how are we doing? The janitors is being built. Marvelous. You're out of building materials. I've spawned some on the throne. I know. Harvesting trees and boulders. Yes. We can quite happily do that. But it's nice that we've got a few more bits and bobs. We're harvesting the trees now. Marvelous. And that wood should just be immediately transferred into the janitor, which is great. Cool. All right, let's talk about employing some of the hunters. We have got 2 employees here already, which is marvelous. That's very, very good indeed. There's no storage for meat, leather, eggs, or cotton yet. Mind you, that will be changing. I know for a fact that will be changing very, very soon. We could, if we wanted to, get another employee over here in the hunter. That to me doesn't seem entirely useful or necessary at this moment in time, but it might turn out handy. Anyway, what have we got? We got some small trees here. We got some big trees over here. I mean, they're looking a little bit funky, but that's kind of what fantasy trees actually are, right? So, you know, I'm just gonna have to get used to what a tree looks like. I guess it's a tree, you know, like strictly from right above. So there you go. Also, what the heck is that? Dinosaurs. Majestic bird is often inspired works of art. Okay, excellent. Hunted for its prized meat. Well, that's good to note. I don't know what the hunters are hunting. It might very well be those birds. I suspect that it is those birds. Yeah, I suspect that it is those birds because we've got eggs. Yeah, birds lay eggs. There you go. Yeah. Anyway, the janitor is currently being built to 46, 50% construction. Marvelous. Let's get ourselves across the line there. That'd be really, really good. Right, in order for resources not to spoil, we need to build a warehouse. Build a warehouse with at least 8 crates. Now this, again, I hope will demonstrate exactly how awesome this game really, really is. Right, so we'll get ourselves a warehouse. Again, we've got to... I don't want to build it up here. Let's build it over here. We'll build an 8x8 warehouse. That, to me, seems pretty decent. I don't know if it should necessarily be adjacent... Who's snoring? Necessarily adjacent to our throne room, but that's okay. Anyway, let's get some crates placed down in the warehouse. Again, you know, it's very, very cool. No, thank you very much. Again, it's very, very cool to note that... I'll leave some space there. So we need to make sure that we don't impede access to these crates, and we'll get ourselves a door. We'll get ourselves a door right over there. I mean, that's going to cost me a lot of wood. A lot of wood, in fact, but it's going to give me like a tremendous amount of storage, and hopefully that should see us through. I hope. So we'll do that, and we'll get started. But again, this is where this game really, really shines. Scalability, expansion, and just sort of crazy, crazy, crazy big nonsense. Right, how's this looking? That's meat, cotton. Yeah, okay. We got a lot of stuff that we need to start storing. And wood, for example. We got wood just chilling out in the field over here. That's a-okay. How's the farm looking? The farm is looking fine, but there's also no storage for vegetables. So, you know, that's not exactly great. But again, this is exactly why we're building the warehouse. So, you know, it's gonna be fixed. It's gonna be fixed kind of shortly. Anyway, should we look at importing? I say importing. Should we look at allowing a couple of people to immigrate? I think we probably should. So the way that we do that, as I sort of say, there's a number here. Immigrants waiting for entry 4. So if we click on population, then we can say, hey, aspiring immigrants, we will authorize you. Oh, I authorized a human. I didn't actually mean to authorize a human. My B. How is a human going to cope here? I'm not entirely sure. But now we've got a human. Okay, that's cool. Excellent. Happy days. Very, very nice. Yeah, so we got a decent little population. We got a population of 14 going here. Marvelous. What have we got? Grain? Got a little bit of grain here. Okay, I like that. That is good. I don't really care about necessarily the grain. What I care about is whether we have enough wood to make the warehouse in its entirety. I think we should, but we should almost certainly start felling some more trees. And what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna start to build what is it? Yeah, building a woodcutter. Building a cannibal. Oof, goodness gracious me. Very, very exciting, isn't it? Yeah, I think we're gonna start building a woodcutter, and this is just gonna allow me to assign people to work on chopping trees. Workers put wood, excellent, and auxiliaries, add efficiency to the room. Marvelous. We don't have any workers here. We also don't have any furniture, which is a bit of a kicker. Right, so you can designate the amount of crates for resources laying about. I suggest some for vegetables, meat, wood, and stone. Okay, we'll do that with the warehouse in just a second. Do I want to make a bigger woodcutter? Yeah, we'll get to that in just a second. Let me go back to the warehouse. The warehouse is very, very cool. I like it a lot. So, let's get some employees over here. Marvelous. To proceed, I recommend reading the encyclopedia. 30 to 50% of your workforce towards food production should be fine. Okay, excellent. We'll put this on auto-employ. We will get some crates assigned. So we'll get one for meat. We'll get one for grain, because I've seen grain lying around. And we literally assign one of these crates in the warehouse, of which there are 16. Wow, we got a lot of crates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, that's 16 crates. Anyway, we can assign any number of these crates to do, or to store any number of resources. Free workers will store resources lying about. Allocate a delivery man. Excellent. Marvelous. So we'll turn off auto-employ, move this to the max. Delivery men, we can actually get, we can get the people to fetch the resources and store them in this warehouse, which is exactly what we want to do. We also need to allocate storage for eggs. That's true too, and also cotton. We'll get that as well. Okay. What do we need to do about the delivery man? Allocated delivery man. Marvelous. Okay. That should be fine. Hopefully somebody's going to end up getting gainfully employed, I hope. And that should set us off on the right path. We can see the sort of catchment area for the warehouse. It's actually kind of massive. I mean, it is huge. It really, really is huge. Absolutely massive. So that's kind of good. There is, if I'm not mistaken, there is a... What am I looking for? There's a hauler. There's transport. That's kind of cool. We can also get crafting set up. Insufficient workers allocated. What are you talking about? Oh, I do have... Yeah, I do actually have a need for more workers. Well, you know what? We can actually say to these people, you know what? Hold on. 5 people, you can come along, get in on this action. I have no idea how happy this human is. Do I particularly care? I'm not necessarily sure that I do. Let's see if we get some more people. I'm a little bit worried, maybe a little bit perturbed that we're going to run out of food, but we've got loads and loads of food. And in fact, I'll tell you what, I'm actually going to assign... There we go. Some more crates. Some more crates for storing meat. We're up to 14 out of 16. We're up to 14 out of 16 workers. We can manage to get another few. Although we do have 2 employees at the janitor, so we may need to hire just a few more people. I probably shouldn't have built such a darn big warehouse in the first place, but you know what? We'll fulfill the requirement one way or another. Whilst we're waiting for all that, let's see if we can try and go and fell some trees. There we go. Fell some trees over here. Is there anything else that we want to do? Clear rock? I don't know where the rocks are. That's sheep. There's some rocks over here. Really difficult to see, aren't they? Yeah, they are unbelievably challenging to see. Right, anyway. How are we looking? 16 out of 16. That is marvelous. Marvelous, marvelous, marvelous. Marvelous, marvelous, marvelous. Have I satisfied the requirement? Allocated delivery man. Click the warehouse and slide the worker side up to the max. Yeah. We did it. We did it, didn't we? I think we did anyway. Yeah, fetching resources. We don't necessarily have to fetch resources, but it is kind of good to do. So, there you go, I guess. What's the issue? No work. Fully operational. Yeah, well, okay. Anyway, I'm not gonna waste time losing sleep over it. Let's reduce the number of workers that we actually have waiting in there. I think we can probably safely do that. Also, we need to increase the amount of storage that we have allocated to wood because that was maxing out. That is pretty darned important. Okay, in terms of logistics, do we need to do anything? In terms of crafting, we need to get a carpenter. Believe it or not, a carpenter is actually very, very important for quite a lot of things. And so I'd like to build a pretty decent carpenter, if that's okay. Let's auto walls around there. We'll get some workbenches. Let's get 2 workbenches, and let's get some auxiliary stations as well. Yeah, we can't raise the production efficiency above 100%, mind you. But we will leave room for expansion here. We'll nab ourselves a door over there and a door over here. 2 doors to me seems like a pretty decent idea, all things considered. But now I think now that we've got all of this warehouse up and running pretty well, we can probably think about expanding. A whole bunch of aspects of our enterprise. I mean, any more crafting stuff that I'm particularly bothered about? I would like to get a bakery. Does that turn grain? Yeah, it turns grain straight away into stuff. We also need to get a metal smelter. But then we're going to have to get coal, and that's going to be a whole different thing. Procreation? Goodness me. A hearth? Why don't we get a hearth? You know what? We'll get a hearth in, like, the center of town. Why not, eh? We've got plenty of resources. We might as well. Also, 25 people, to me, seems like a pretty decent amount. We can also maybe think about getting a little bit of research done and more. Right. What else was I gonna build? Transport? No, we don't need the transports. We don't even really need the hauler. Army supply depot. Goodness gracious me. There's just so much stuff here, isn't there? There really is so much stuff here. Right, so the carpenters are working away. We have no storage assigned for furniture, but I will assign... There we go. I will assign furniture space in the warehouse. We're working on that as we speak, which is marvelous. And that should consume wood. Right. Let's set up some more tree felling orders. There we go. We'll set all of this up to be tree felled. That is pretty darn good. Pretty happy with that. And you know, already we can start to feel like this is making a real impact. It's really winding me up that we can't get this mission done. It really is winding me up that we can't get this mission done. What did I do to deserve this video game? What did I do to deserve this? Workload 60%. It's not even hard work. It's literally not even hard work. It's literally not even hard work. Okay, leave that on auto employ for now. That's fine. Whatever. Well, if you don't want to play ball, that's fine. Video game. That is fine with me. Okay, what else do we need to get? What else do we need to get? What else do we want to get? I mean, a coal mine? I feel like that is necessary, but also it'll depend entirely on what the situation is regarding coal. Was I going to have a little look? Let me have a look. Deposits. Deposits. Environment map. Give me the... We see anything on the environment map? Show mineable resources. Hold on. Right. Over in the red. What is that? That's gems over there. Nice. Okay. What's this over here? That looks like clay to me. Could be iron, though. What's that? That's iron for sure. I say for sure like I'm dead certain. That's more iron in the mountain cave there. More iron. Gems. Goodness gracious me. Is there coal anywhere? I don't know if there is. We could be out of luck. That does look coaly, though, doesn't it? That is a coal deposit. Is that seriously the closest one? That's definitely, yeah, that's definitely iron or ore or whatever it's called. I mean, yeah, that is doable. We can definitely get down there if we need to. But clearly, I mean, scalability is gonna make all the difference, and we're gonna need to up our game for sure before we move on to that. How are we doing in terms of just everything? Meats and whatnot, we're doing just fine for. I think I'd like to expand my agriculture work. Vegetable farm. Let's go vegetable farm. Let's get a nice big vegetable farm over here. Right, fertility 89%, farmers 2.71 or 2.75 even, yearly output 71. Yeah, that's fine. Let's also get some more. You know what? I kind of would like to get a little pasture thing. Those entelumps, not these birds. What are these? That's an onx. There's so many weird animals, weird and wonderful animals. But I want to just try out as much as we possibly can. An onk's pasture, sure, let's do it. Let's get it nice and big as well. You know what? Let's maybe make it a little further out. Nice, look at that. Get a gate. Beautiful. And it's going to require 7 workers. I feel like that's an okay number. I feel like that's an absolutely okay number. Let's leave it in 3 times speed. As long as we have sort of a general increase in food, that's pretty decent. Let's increase the amount of wood that we can keep. Increase the amount of stones that we can keep. Wow, we are Believe it or not, like running out of crates in our warehouse already. That is kind of remarkable. That is kind of remarkable. Right, 1.5% crime rate, 0 knowledge, 1,400 goods, 0 money, 0 soldiers. What else have we got? Assigned workforce, mostly in logistics. It's kind of to be expected. Vegetable farm, hunting, etc. 0 slaves and 100% of citizens. Marvelous. Okay, do we want to see if we can try and get some more people? I think we maybe do. Sure, why not? Why not? Let's do it. Okay, so we're making furniture. How much furniture do we have? 12 furniture. That is marvelous. Right. Okay. Can I have a little look at the woodcutter again? Yeah. Placed on trees will produce wood. That's exactly what we want to do. Let's get that like over here. 17 workers. That seems like maybe a bit much, but whatever. We'll get storage. We can only get 1 storage, and then we'll get... Presumably, we're going to need 17 of these in order to max it out. This is not actually required, though. That's the thing. Yeah, it's not actually required to get these things. 40% efficiency. I mean, it kind of sucks, but it also means that we don't have to worry about metal. I am going to get metal. We are going to try. It's going to be challenging, though. It's going to be very, very challenging. Right. Is there nobody that's bothered about the, nobody bothered about the hearth? Okay, alright, that's fine. I guess maybe it's only when it's cold. When it's not cold, I guess people aren't that bothered. Sure. Fully operational. Well, it says it's fully operational. I suppose that's good. Right, we got plenty of wood at the moment. That's great. We'll continue to get the Onk's pasture up and running. That's great. Man, this is looking nice. I want to build as much stuff as we possibly can. Right, procreation. Do we want to get a breeder? I kind of do. Although we can't really build it until we get more stuff. Hygiene, we can build a well. Sure, let's build a well. We'll build it out here as well. Let's just try and build as much as we possibly can. Right, an eatery. Use pots and raw food. We don't have pots, unfortunately. We can get pots from clay. But that's not possible. Right, dormitory. We can get a dormitory. One big happy dormitory. Excellent. Let's do it. Spring up some walls. Marvelous. Nice. How many beds is this going to be? This is going to be a literal dormitory for like 90% of everyone. Knickknacks. Coziness. Do I care about coziness? Jeez Louise. Okay, apparently I'm very invested in coziness. I want everybody to be cozy, apparently. Let's undo that, because we don't actually need it to be... We don't need the room to be too cozy, do we? Right, so we're not going to quite be able to fulfill all of our furniture requirements, but it's not bad, I would say. There we go. Brilliant. Let's go. Okay, excellent. So we're going to start work on that pretty much immediately, which is grand. The temperature of the climate is fine. The well is looking good. Currently available. Beautiful. The load is fine. All right, good. Everything is looking marvelous as far as I'm concerned. The farm is looking fantastic. It's activated. We've got 2 employees. We don't need any more of that. Fertility. Look at all this. Look at all the granular sort of breakdown of the data. I really like that. That's fantastic. That is fantastic. Right, so we've got some onks here. We've got 9 out of 41 animals. Well, there's plenty of animals. There's plenty of animals to be tackled. 7 employees. I mean, how's our sort of employee count looking? How's it looking? At 24 out of 24 are employed. That's fine. We've got 5 odd jobbers. Which means that we've got 5 people that are currently doing, like, all of the building and stuff. In fact, to be honest, we should probably, like, formalize our building operation. That is in infrastructure, builder outpost. Yeah. Also admin. Level chieftain. That would be interesting to achieve. Yeah, let's do that. Let's assign a worker. I probably don't need that many of these. Yeah, probably don't, do I? Remove you. Okay, but that's fine. So we've got a sort of builder. I mean, is that even really required? I feel like it's not, to be honest. As long as we've got odd jobbers, we should probably be fine. There we go. Right, and to be fair, they're doing a pretty darn good job. They're doing a pretty darn good job thus far. Still have 9 out of 41 animals. That's marvelous. Slaughter all animals immediately and receive some produce? Question mark? No, that sounds like a really, really bad idea. Right, so dormitory, that's going to make people even happier. That's going to be marvelous. This is fantastic. 100% loyalty. How does the human? Does the human like me? I mean, I don't think he hates me, to be honest. Can I have a little look at where's his? Where is he? It's you. You don't seem like you don't seem like you hate the things that are happening here. I mean, I guess you're sort of just getting on. Okay, yeah, we don't have any access. What do you mean we don't have access to a hearth? Yeah, you absolutely do have access to a hearth. Whatever. Whatever. Everyone is apparently just mustering around the well, which is great. Good. Look, and everyone has access to the well. That's brilliant. I may need to get another well if it becomes too busy, but for now, that's okay. Right. We're still constructing the woodcutter. That's okay. It's gonna take a lot of effort, isn't it? Shrink this maybe down to like here. Yeah. Yeah, shrink that a little bit. And then instead of having to deal with such a large area, we'll deal with a smaller area. Right, we've done one of the husbandries. We do need to get sort of a grain farm. I haven't utilized a grain farm quite yet. But let's do that. It's going to take us 6 farmers. Let's give it a punt. And then let's start working on some of the more advanced stuff. So I'm thinking the metal smelter is probably something that we do want to do. God, I mean, it's just going to be such a massive pain in the backside to get up and running. The charcoaler. The charcoaler is pretty good because that will allow us to skip coal, and coal is kind of miles away. What was that? That was gems. That was clay, wasn't it? What was this down here? Oh, that was stone. Oh, wow. A stone deposit. Well, that's marvelous. We're still waiting. We're still waiting for this to finish up. That's fine. Got 3 employees because we're on auto-employ. That is fine with me. Honestly, let's get a weaver. Let's get a weaver. I really feel like we need a weaver. Refining weaver. Okay, we'll sort of see how this works. I'll try and create like an area over here. Oh, no, I don't like that. Don't like that at all. Refining weaver. Yeah, start here. Do that. That's fine. Right, we'll get a loom. Make sure that it's accessible. 2 weavers. Yeah, we're going to require 1 metal, and I don't think that we have even a singular bit of metal. We can build it. It's, again, not sort of mission critical that we get it done right now. Okay. Good stuff. And let's also see if we can try and get some more population. I feel like we can sustain it, you know? Let's authorize. Is anyone else looking to move in? I mean, these Cantor people. Anyone has different traits, which I kind of like. It's very, very cool. Like fish and meat. If everyone is looking to try and get in here, we could probably like get a whole bunch. I mean, I don't think that there might be some sort of, you know, like issues but I don't know. I guess we'll see. If they start fighting, then they start fighting, but I don't particularly think that that's going to be too much of a problem. We'll just let the sort of work be done. And then we'll see what happens. So far, so good. Yeah, the dormitory construction is slow. Why is that so slow? I don't know. Oh, look at that. The hearth was actually on for a second there. Marvelous. Okay. The woodcutter, we've got 7. I feel like maybe we don't need that many workers. Let's bring that down to 3. Yeah. Bring that down to 3. Leave that as at a much more reasonable sort of level. What else do we want to do? Transport, hauler. I feel like we're probably going to need that. I'm kind of, like, waiting before setting up ration maker. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking of waiting before setting up my long distance routes, because it is going to be possible. It's going to be possible to do. I just really don't want to. I really don't want to. Right, mines, ore mine. Let's have a little look. Right, so I need to build it over the top of, if I'm not mistaken. Must not be placed on the actual mineral deposits. Okay, that's cool. In fact, I can't build that. We can literally only build... There we go. We can only build that. Right, so is somebody going to path all the way out here? I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea. Is it even possible for people to reach out here? I do not think so. Yeah, I absolutely do not think so. Okay, can we get something else then? Oh no, tell a complete lie. It's apparently fine for them to walk across. Brilliant. I mean, it doesn't even really take necessarily that long, which is kind of nice. Okay, good. Well, we could look at getting a road. I am intrigued by the idea of a road. Stone road, dirt road. Emits harmony. Excellent. Well, we like harmony. We do like harmony. A fancy road. Emits awe. Dire road. Emits dread. Yeah, so this is going to take... This is going to take quite a long... quite a long time. Let me see if I can try and create like a little... It's not a shortcut at all, actually. It's a bit of a long cut, really. Yeah. We'll build it. I think people are still going to go direct, but, you know, I tried. Anyway. Let's see. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens. We got the ore mine. How many people do we have? Do we have working here? Oh, wow. It's actually already in operation. That's brilliant. Good. Okay, well, I think we're going to get ourselves... a... What's it called? A charcoaler. Yeah, that's pretty essential. Relative, I think, to what's going on. We'll get ourselves a kiln, and in fact, we'll get ourselves 2 kilns. Oh, that's going to require clay, isn't it? Yeah, it's going to require clay. We're going to get some auxiliary kilns as well to increase efficiency. Beautiful. Spring up doors. Spring up walls even. And a doorway right over there. Okay. Insufficient storage items. Oh, whoops. Forgot storage. Okay. Leave that there. Yeah, nobody is taking... Literally nobody is taking the... Nobody's taking this at all. Well, delete jobs. There we go. Nobody's taking the walkway. You know what? I really can't be bothered. It doesn't matter. It really, really doesn't matter. People are working away here. This is great. We've got a fantastic amount of iron coming through. It's marvelous. Got a lovely little ore mine there. Let's set up an ore bin in this warehouse. If we can. I presume that we can. There we go. Yeah, and let's put that on fetch as well. So we'll get you to go and fetch the ore from miles around. That's fine. Right, charcoal construction, we're working on that. Whilst we're waiting for that to happen, let's go and take a little look over here. This has got to be the best and closest mine for us. Go to the clay pit. Build it. Build storage. Build... Can't even build auxiliaries because that's going to require... Yep, that's going to require metal, which we don't have. sort of set that up. Cool. All right, well, that should all happen. That should all happen reasonably quickly. Do I want to get more people? I will actually increase the number of people that we have working in the hunters. To me, that seems pretty essential, all things considered. The dormitory is looking darn good, if I do indeed say so myself. I have no issues with that whatsoever. It would be nice if we could maybe get another one. Oh, a slaver has arrived and is offering his goods. Would you like to make a purchase or sale? Well, unfortunately, I don't actually have any money at all. We could sell. I mean, no, we can't sell. We can't sell any of our own people. That's unfortunate. Okay. Yeah, and we can't buy because we have absolutely zero cash. Well, that's good to note. That's good to note. And the travelers, yep, that's fine. Right, we got 13 out of 41 animals in the Onk's pasture. Marvelous. Pretty happy with that. Do we have any more? No, we don't. We don't have any more of anything. That's fine. Right, vegetable farm is looking good. Grain farm is looking good. We still need to get all of the grain farm infrastructure set up, which is what I'm going to try and do. Where would that be? Yeah, grain brewery. Well, I'm interested, but unfortunately not yet. We will build the brewery, and we will build the brewery right over here. Right to the back. Boom. Entrance over there. I'm trying to build everything to be somewhat scalable. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it probably doesn't really matter, but there you go. Right. Okay, so that's going to require iron. I'm acutely aware that that's not going to be possible. I'm also acutely aware that we need more people to come and work here. So let's see if we can try and just get more people. Authorize. 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 Anyone who wants to come can come. Great. I mean, I think people are happy here. This is great news. This is marvelous news. 100% loyalty. Everybody is very, very happy. Everybody is very, very happy. Everybody loves to be here. Right. Can I maybe scale down the number of people that work in the iron mine? Yeah, we'll take it down to 10. There seems to be no reason to over-egg it. We'll just sort of leave that as is. Right. How's the farm looking? Oh, look, we've got a massive sort of influx of people who are going to help make the farm, you know, a reality. Make it work, which is beautiful. Beautiful and brilliant. We've got plenty of meat. We've got plenty of veg. I don't know if people are eating meat raw. I would really hope not, but they might be. I'd also like to sort of create a little bit of... Whoops. No, I didn't mean to click on you. That's a bit of a disaster. Yeah, that's a tree in there. Let's see if we can try and maybe get some roads down here. Don't need doors or any of that nonsense. We'll get a stone road. Sort of runs through this area here. Yeah, nice. I kind of like the idea of a proper stone road. It might cost me a whole bunch of stone, but it'll be worth it, probably. Right, how's the clay mine doing over here? Nobody's available to build that yet, but that's okay. We'll get there. We'll get there. We're probably just building all of the stuff sort of closer to home, which again, not much we can really do about. We're just gonna have to wait. We're just gonna have to wait. Patience is key. Right, so there's a dirt road over there. That's fine. There's gonna be a stone road here, which is gonna make people, I don't know, feel something. Feel anything, you know, rather than the void inside. Hopefully they'll feel something. Carpenter's working away. Brilliant. The weaver, we need literally one metal ingot to make that work. And in fact, we're going to get ourselves a metal smelter in anticipation to make that happen. We'll get a nice big smelter as well. We'll get a few good furnaces. 1, 2, 3. That's looking marvelous. And we'll get some auxiliary furnaces to increase the efficiency. We'll get storage, 1 storage building, and we'll start the construction of that as soon as we stick in a door in the right place. Beautiful. Okay, what's the issue? We need clay, and we need ingots. Yep. Both of those are things that we can do, but we just can't do yet, unfortunately. That is what it is. Anybody? Anybody? Oh, yeah. Brilliant. Now we're working away on the clay pit. That's marvelous. Okay, good stuff. Right, what else can we build? We built farms, we built animal husbandry, a fishery. Catches fish along the shorelines? Sure, why not, eh? Why not? There we go. Auxiliaries. Marvelous. Sure. Okay, we'll do that too. And what else here? We've got mines. We've got some refining buildings. We've got some crafting buildings, although I must say, not many. We've got the woodmaker. We do not have a cannibal. The cannibal, by the way, butchers corpses for meat and other resources. Having them can be a detriment to your reputation, but some species actually prefer humanoid meat. Well, not on my watch. There might be a few that live with us, but I'm not interested. We've got the dormitory already. Although, to be honest, we need another one. We really do need another one. Lavatory. We don't actually have a lavatory at this moment in time. Why don't we get a lavatory, like, outside over here? There we go. We'll get a latrine. And we'll get some basins. Sure. I mean, that's a pretty, like, easy little thing for us to do, and might even make, like, a real difference. Did I get a wooden door here? I don't know. Did I stick a wooden door in here? I think I did. Whatever. I guess we'll see. Either way, it doesn't particularly matter. That's gonna get us a lavatory. Beautiful. Eatery. Yeah, we'll get the eatery in a bit. Procreation. Yeah, we can't do that until we get the weaver up and running, and we're working on the weaver. Graves. A crypt. I don't think anyone has died yet. I've not really been keeping an exact, specific look on the situation. Training ground. Yeah, I will get a training ground, but I know that, for example, we cannot get a training ground up and running until we get iron. There we go. Beautiful. It's an indoor training ground as well, apparently. We can adjust all of these buildings. I should have said that ages ago, but we can adjust that all later. Nothing law-wise that we can deal with at the moment. A library. Yeah, we can get a library. Although a library is going to, yeah, write and copy tomes of knowledge. I would like to get a library. That would be good. Used by children to increase their education. Yeah, that'd be good too. But again, we don't have a procreation VAT, so it's not particularly necessary at this moment in time. Why don't we put the library down next to this area? Next to this area? The training station. There we go. Carpet. Is carpet necessary? I don't think that carpet's necessary. Sure. Let's do it. Let's build that as well. Marvelous. Right, we do not have many people that are not currently occupied by building. So we're actually going to go in and we're going to say, yep, authorize pretty much on command. Oh, a new level has been bestowed on your name. Click the throne for more info. Excellent. Happy days. I think I've just hit a population threshold, which is what triggered that. But that's pretty good. Again, there's nobody that's really bothered about how many people of what race I'm getting, but there you go. Hey, look at that. Leader Bob of Ganymede. Ganymede? Is that not a... Whatever, it doesn't matter. Right. Squire Leader. What is this? With more people following you, they now refer to you as Leader. Population required 50. Excellent. Marvelous. Did this unlock something? I think it unlocks flat houses, canteens, and taverns. There you go. Sheriff, what do we need? 100 population? Nobles to appoint 1. Okay, well, we can't actually appoint any nobles at the moment, but hey-ho. Breaker of chains? Ooh, okay. All right, interesting. There's a few bonuses as well. Happiness bonus, visuals, Bob Ganymede. Okay, we can change all that as and when, which I don't really care for at the moment. Doesn't particularly matter. The hearth is looking good. We maybe need to get more, but that's fine. Right. Happiness is at 100. Good. Good. Happiness, I don't know, dropped very, very briefly there. I didn't do anything to deserve that, but hey-ho. Right, day 2 of winter of year 3 of the first stage. Excellent, marvelous. So things are looking up. Have we finished this yet? Really? Have we seriously not finished this yet? Right, I probably need to stop just giving my people commands. I mean, they have a lot of stuff to be getting on with. They really do, and I probably shouldn't worry about it. I probably shouldn't try to do too many tasks. Oh, look at that. Wrongful deaths, cold exposure. Well, we're going to stop that flashing for one thing. That's for darn sure. And then we're going to see what we can do. I mean, I am not overly happy with that as a concept. I think probably what we're going to do, yeah, we're going to build another dormitory. This time it's going to be even bigger. I did say that I wasn't particularly bothered about... Here we go. Did say that I wasn't particularly bothered about people dying or people being loyal, but I actually lied. Right, I'm going to just try and... Oh, fine, whatever. Can you tell where I gave up trying? This area, I'm pretty sure, means that we might have an issue with supporting the roof. Anyway. Okay, that's actually kind of a bit of a vibe, to be honest. It's a bit of a vibe. Right, let's try and not block anything here. Yeah, okay, 70% coziness. But 51 beds. I mean, that ain't bad. 270 wood. I mean, that's a lot of wood. Also, we're bang out of wood, so we're gonna have to fell some more trees. This is our woodcutter. What's the wood production? Not very much, honestly. Let's set up some felling tree operation here. There we go. There we go. Beautiful. It's a bit rainy. But we can't really do anything about that. Cool. All right. Well, people seem to be mostly happy at the moment. Yep. This is good. This is good. People are just generally happy, which is great. There's a lot of construction going on at the moment. I get it. I've not exactly been honest with my people about how much construction needs to happen, but a lot of construction does need to happen. Anyway, let's try and recruit as many additional people as we can. We've not got many people that are looking to immigrate at the moment. There we go, but we'll get them all anyway. Yeah, that's fine. Good. Marvelous. And that will become super duper useful when... That'll become super duper useful when our people properly need it. Right, 130 bits of wood, marvelous. Oh, did somebody just leave? I think somebody just left. 78% loyalty. Yeah, so you're not happy at the moment. That is unfortunate. Right, you're getting on just fine. I'm gonna change this room. I'm gonna shrink it. Like, I really just want to... I just want to get it done now. Right, construction progress is 93%. Let's get that done. Yeah, happiness is less than ideal. What's the issue? It's literally these guys here. Happiness is low. Why? What's happened? It might very well be food. It's not food. It might be any number of things, really. It really could be any number of things. It could be the fact that people don't have access to a bed. It could be anything. Also, I think we've just accidentally blocked off access to this area. Yeah, can I edit this room, please? Yeah, because I think the doorway's over there. Although, that looks accessible. Yeah, okay, you know what? If that is what it is, then that's fine. Yeah, it's not exactly ideal to have access to this dormitory via this dormitory, but what can you really do? What can you really do? Nothing. Okay, yeah, happiness is low. We've not necessarily had any losses yet, but that's fine. Okay. Fulfillment. Expectations. Yeah, I really feel like that's the real issue, right? Is that people have massive expectations of exactly what they're going to be expecting, and that is cripplingly bad. But if only we had some more building that was taking place, then that would be marvelous. Also, with regards to furniture, how much furniture is required here? 161 furniture. Holy cow, that's a lot of furniture. It's also a massively large amount of wood. Right. Fell these trees as well. Yeah, people are gonna be doing a lot of building for a long time to come. I'll tell you that for free. Because there is a lot of wood that is required to be built here. A lot of wood that is required to be built. A lot of stuff that is required to be built, and a lot of wood that needs to sort of anchor that. It would be good if we could get the lavatory done. It looks like there's pretty much everything here. That's great. That's fine. Is there anything else that we really need to worry about here? No, not really at all. I think we're A-okay. Do we need decorations? I feel like I do need decorations. We don't have anything that we can really decorate at the moment. Don't want to move the throne room. Lavatory, marvelous. The lavatory is up and running. Currently available services, 1 out of 2, 2 out of 2, no available services. Yeah, this is probably going to be the issue. We probably don't have enough space. But the good news is that should increase happiness just generally. If we've got water, if we've got the hearth, then that is at least something which is building towards happiness, which is good. That's 2 thumbs up. 2 thumbs up for me. Right, how's the warehouse looking? We've got a number of crates assigned. I will assign one to clay. I will assign one to... Actually, we're probably going to need to expand our warehouse fairly soon. Decrease the number that are devoted to wood. That's okay. 1 of iron. 1 of fabric. Leather, we can actually get 1 of leather. I don't know why we didn't get 1 of leather before, because we've got plenty of leather that's actually just chilling at the hunters. I say plenty. It's not plenty, but there was enough there to justify it. That's us up to 16 out of 16 crates, and we still have a whole bunch of meat. Yeah, that's quite a lot. That's quite a lot of meat. Hey ho. Right, the metal smelter is done. Do not auto-employ. Let's leave that at a low number. Yeah, we do not have any. We do not have any coal, do we? I don't think so. Also, let's expand this. I think it's time to expand the warehouse. Let's go. Expand over room structure. Excellent. Go up here. Assign brand new walls. We'll get some more crates. And I should have oriented them in this direction last time. I don't know why I didn't. I mean, I guess it doesn't particularly matter. Rotates. Sure. I'm happy with that. That's good. Let's construct. And let's hope that they build that reasonably quickly. Also, we've got some fishing. And yet we have no storage space for fish. Again, this is classic. This is classic potato maneuver right here. This is classic potato maneuver. Now, are they going to destroy the wall? Oh, there's actually a door there already, so that makes this whole operation just so much smoother. That's brilliant. Okay, cool. Can we get some more wood then, I guess? If that's what we need to do, then that's what we need to do. We're currently sort of demolishing this forest over here. Marvelous. Let's demolish more of this forest. Fell more of these trees. Although it looks like we do have, like, plenty of wood there. Can I set this on... Oh, it's a shame that we're actually in construction at the moment. Because... Oh, we need stone as well. Oh, goodness gracious me. Where are we going to get the stone from? Is that stone? Oh, yeah. Absolutely. There's some small rocks over there. Cool. Well, that's a decent enough job that is going to get us a decent amount of stone. Yeah, 42 stone is what we require, and then a whole bunch of extra wood. Wowzers, there's a lot of stuff happening. There's a lot of stuff happening at the moment. We need way more furniture, which, let's be brutally honest, is not going to get done anytime soon. Let's cut that area down. Yeah, so it's not going to be cozy. What do you mean area must be constructed? Hold on. Did that not work? What happened there? That was strange. It's in infrastructure. It's in... I think it's an infrastructure, isn't it? Civics, service, yeah. Flat house. Right, beautiful. Right, beds by the boatload. Beautiful. Expand over, get one more layer. More beds. Cool. Okay, 58 furniture. That seems a little bit more achievable. It is not very cozy at all, but at least it's going to get built now. Okay, good. Now, we're still waiting for 4 bits of iron there. We're still waiting for iron there. We're still waiting for a little bit of clay there. I mean, is there seriously no... Is this still not built? Really? We just need 6 wood. Man, honestly, wood is in a bad place. Wood is in a very, very bad place at the moment. I really didn't appreciate sort of what the wood situation was. We've lost 2 people. Who did we lose? I think we lost some Dondorians. Yeah, that's a little bit unfortunate. Anyway, here's what we need to do. We need to get 1 for stone, 1 for woods. Probably more for wood. Clay, coal, leather, that's fine. Furniture, iron. One of these. Fish. Fruit. 1 more for grain, 1 more for meat. 2 more for meat, in fact. Yeah, that's fine. Where does that leave us? I think that leaves us in a slightly better position. Auto-employ. We'll employ as required. Marvelous. And the collection radius, I think, should take into account the... Yeah, it takes into account this area. Right, we'll do a fetch order on the... We're going to fetch order on the iron. Fetch order on the clay as well. Okay. Finally, the clay pit is up and running. Beautiful. Right, we've got 10 out of 10 employees. Brilliant. We're actually short on workers now. I don't think that we're going to have much excess happiness to go around, but you never know. We might get a few suckers that are willing to join. There's absolutely nobody willing to join from the Cantor clan. Dondorian will get you on board. Brilliant. You know what? Anyone who wants to come and join, welcome to the club. We have got plenty of food. In fact, we probably have too much food, if I had to wager. Smelter-wise, let's do auto-employ there as well. We should probably be able to get... that up and running. Charcoaler construction. We need to change this, don't we? We absolutely need to change this. Because I got the... Hold on, we need to go... Not shrink room. Not even remove doorway. What am I looking for? Because we need to get the... Just start again. We need to get the situation sorted here, where we need to have charcoal. Yep. We need to get a kiln. Yep, perfect. And that's all that we really can get. I mean, we can get a storage as well. Beautiful. Right, build that and make it so. And we should be able to get that done pretty much immediately. Right. Sorted. Brilliant. Excellent. Happy days. Right, everything across every single measure is good. We've got all of these beds made as well. That's brilliant. Our population is on the increase in terms of happiness. That's good. That's where we want to be. That is where we want to be. The more happiness, the merrier. Both literally and figuratively. So, we're going to get slowly but surely a few more bits of clay moved into the charcoaler, which is going to make a colossal difference for us. I mean, that is literally the only way that we can make coal at a time like this. Right, let's get even more people joining the club. I probably should turn on the auto enable. Wow, that's a lot of people. That's a lot of people. Sure, you know what? We'll just leave that on auto. Why not? Why not? Why the heck not? Right. Yeah, our population is going to climb steeply. Very, very, very steeply. How's this looking? Looking good, actually. It's looking very, very good. A lot of production. Produced this year, 6. Beautiful. Marvelous. Okay, we're maxed out on stone. Let's maybe increase the amount of stone a little bit. The stone in storage. That's fine. We've still got 7 crates actually spare. That's pretty good. All things considered, we're going to get that last little bit of charcoaler, and then we're going to be producing charcoal to our heart's content. And then, whilst we're waiting for that, I'm actually going to get a nice little stone road all the way down here. Don't know if people are going to build it super quickly, but there we go. Oh, look at you. Whoa, 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 whoa. That was a huge beast. Oh yeah, you're one of these. What are they? Cantor folk. There we go. Not a problem, all things considered, but very, very funky looking. How's this looking? This is looking messy. We should at least put down a floor. I mean, we should at least put down a floor. Come on. Can I put down a floor separately? I'm not sure that I can put down a floor separately. That is a very, very good question. I don't know if I can put down a floor separately. I may have to designate it as a building. Hold on, do I need to do that? What is it? Structures, wooden building. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna fix it. Yeah, anyway, right, let's get this last little bit of charcoal right in here. Please, 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 come on, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Are we working away here? Have we got any metal yet? Not yet. Right, charcoal, coal storage. Have I got coal storage? I do indeed have coal storage. Brilliant. How much iron do we have chilling here? 14 iron. I mean, that's fine. It's not exactly enough, but it's not nothing. We shall start. We shall start the process of getting the charcoaler on the go. Brilliant. Beautiful. You love to see it. Oh, that is marvelous. That is fantastic. Also, we've got knowledge, apparently. I have not even looked at knowledge yet. Holy cow. Increases output of all farms. Well, we have nowhere near enough knowledge points in order to do that, but there we go. That's definitely something we can do. Look at all this tech. Holy cow, that's crazy. Increases effectiveness of grain breweries. Grain brewing by 2%. Wowzers. And all the way up to here, you can get a whole bunch of bonuses. That is pretty interesting. That is very, very, very interesting. We do have a paper consumption problem. I say that. I don't think that we have any paper at the moment, so we should probably make a paper maker in order to make that all sort of work together. The good news is that we are getting iron. That's great. Where's our iron going to go? I am not entirely sure. It's going to go towards something. Iron, iron, iron. Still have 0. Still have 0 here, technically. But that's okay because it is gonna. We're gonna get there. We're gonna move towards it. I mean, it's gonna appear in one of these buildings very, very shortly. I'm sure. He says. I'm sure it will. Right. Yeah. There is a lot of noise. A lot of noise over here. Wowzers! There's a lot of noise involved in chopping trees. I presume, yeah, that people are not going to be overly happy to have a bunch of noise. A bunch of noise there, but that's okay. There's a lot of space. Thank you for that, video game. Harmony. Not much harmony, and no harmony in any places, actually. Harvestable. Yeah, we know what's harvestable. There's some wild grain out here. Interesting. Hey-ho. Right. Building. Are we doing any building? Aha! Look at that. Look at that. We actually got iron sorted, and we moved towards finishing off the training ground. Well, I feel like this has just been a snapshot, ladies and gents, but this game is excellent. This is really, really excellent. For such a simple looking game, it really, really does feel like there's a tremendous amount of road ahead, and I'm really, really looking forward to seeing what comes next. It is going to be very, very interesting indeed. For now, ladies and gents, though, I want to wrap this episode up. Thank you ever so much for watching. Check out the Patreon if you're interested in helping make videos like this possible. But for now, and from me, my name's Untitled Potato. I'll see you next time. Bye.